Hey YouTubers, Gizzy Greenfingers here, and 7 days ago I cut this Brazilian rain tree back and it just wants to just keep on growing. It is shooting out left, right and centre. It's barely a year and a half old from seed, and yeah, I could not be happier with that. I got a couple of others, we'll get to them now. And this one in front of you, that actually was born before that one I showed you just a minute ago. Yeah, she hatched before that other one. I don't know what the crack was, but it just didn't really grow. But it has started to grow, and this one, well, this was a big one, but I've cut it right back to a stick. I didn't like how it was growing really. I could not bonsai it with the shape it was. So we're going back to basics. It is just a stick, and that was about 3 days ago. And since then, we've had some things going on. I'll try and get you a little bit closer. You see him? Yeah, that's a node shooting out. That's a shoot, that is. The one there. And we move our way up the shaft, and we'll see another one somewhere. That one? No, that wasn't one. No. There was one, but yeah, there it is. That was the one I showed you earlier. We'll just turn it around and see if there are any other ones, because it's always good to know. It's always good to know. So we'll go up the shaft again. There we go. Got two coming out there. One there, one up there. Yeah, that's one starting. By God. And they say never to cut a Brazilian rain tree right back because it could kill the whole tree. But I thought, you know what? I've got an award-winning tree in the making, so I could just... I'm doing it. So I did it. And that's where we are, really, on that situation. Now, this one, I think I might start wiring this down to have like a weeping Brazilian rain tree. Has anyone ever done a weeping Brazilian rain tree? No, because it's a stupid idea, Gizzy Greenfingers. Well, I may just do a weeping Brazilian rain tree, ladies and gentlemen. But anywho, let's go back to the masterpiece. This thing looks epic, if I do say so myself. It's just so healthy. I'm just astonished by how much this has actually grown in a year and a half from a seed. I've had it under lights through the winter, but it's not bloody warm in my house, I'll tell you that now. I got a heat mat when it gets really, really cold, just to keep it alive, and it loves it. It does grow through the winter. It does grow through the winter. I suppose it should have a resting period, but nah. She's loving what's going on, so we keep with it. Do you know what I mean? Why stop something that's doing all right for you? So that's my thing. And I've got a great mix, Akatama, lava rock, and pumice, with a minuscule amount of compost. Oh yeah, you got to water her like 3 times a day, but other than that, it's great. It's great. As you can see, the proof's in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. I suppose we better turn her around so you get the full 3D look of this 1.5-year-old Brazilian rain tree. Look, I bent that about a year ago. It loved it. It's doing alright. That one's a bending in the making. Look at that trunk. Just look at that trunk. Look at it. I swear it's starting to flute out already. Because that's why Brazilian rain trees are the most sought after for bonsai, because of the way the trunk flutes out as it gets older. It's a very pretty picture, but they're critically endangered. And so I sold one of my bonsais the other day. Got 200 quid. 200 quid. Ding dong, session on. See you later. Gizzy green fingers.